It's one team hoping to get a better semifinal spot, while another wants to end this tournament on a positive note. Can the Ravens soar high, or will the Team Leon growl to victory? It's Team Leon going up against the Ravens only here on the National Developmental Sports League Women's Division. Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joel Parcon alongside my partner, Tati Dulce. Tati, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Sir Joel. It's been a very long day with a 4-set match and then a 5-set one.
And then we are on to our third and final match of the day. And we are in the women's division. And it is the Team Leon going up against the Ravens. As we take a look at the standings in the women's division, take us through this, Tati.
Right, so the Ravens right now currently have 0 wins, but then we see Team Leon with 2. But does that put the Ravens at a very big disadvantage? No, I don't think so. I think because the Ravens have nothing to lose, they will give everything and anything that they can in this upcoming game.
Exactly, and of course Team Leon wanting a better semifinals position so that they can avoid the powerhouse that is the AFP Lady Gunners. In their previous game, they won against Hiraya in historic fashion here in the NDSL. They won 25-23, 25-0, and 25-5. And that was Venice Puzon winning there, getting the player of the game accolades for that game. Meanwhile, on the Ravens side, unfortunately, they lost their last game to DHTSI 22-25, 20-25, and 20-25. So the Ravens, they have not come out with a win here in this NDSL 2025 volleyball series, but a lot of good things that have come out from their games.
But you know, at least the Ravens are able to not just, keep near their opponents, but at least they never let them completely pull away. Staying at the 20s, making sure that even though it was a 3-set match, they made sure that they fought their hardest.
Exactly. And for more, let's turn you over to our courtside reporter, Andrea Veloso. Andrea Veloso, what do you have?
Hi, Joel and Tati. After that heartbreaking loss against DHTSI, the Ravens will try to translate that into motivation today. Nagkulang araw lang daw talaga sila sa composure at chemistry at napangunahan ng emosyon at frustration. So they learned their lesson and hopefully end their NDSL run positively. Meanwhile, for Leon, even though this game is no bearing for their opponent anymore, no complacency pa rin para kay Coach Mackie, and they plan to give that 100% today. Dahil kung anong araw yung lalaruin nila, ngayon is preparation na for the semifinals. With that, I will now turn you over to Marvani, our venue announcer.
Welcome to the National Developmental Sports League Volleyball Series 2025. Our match at hand. Team Ravens versus Team Leon. Introducing our officials for this match. First referee, Fernando Navarre, National Referee. Second referee, Joven Maceres, National Referee. And now, presenting the starters. First for Team Ravens. Beginning with their team captain, outside hitter, number 8, Bridget Martinez. Outside hitter, number 6, Liam Ray Lenguaje. Center, number 11, Jasmine Number 14, Eva Luisa Mendoza. Middle blocker, number 16, Tim Irakis. Middle blocker, number 17, Sheena May Chapitela. Outside hitter, number 18, Vanessa Belgar. And there we go, number 11, Jasmine Reyes Domingo. And their head coach, Andy Vieira. Presenting the starters for Team Leon. Number 4, Joseph Lupas. Number 6, Eureka Escapor. Number 10, Janela Sebastian. Number 11, John Harpes. Number 20, Shirley Salamagos. And number 12, Chad Punela. The libero, number 18, Risha A. Agapa. And their head coach, Michael Carino. Best of luck to both teams.
As we begin our last match for the day. For the Ravens, you've got Lenguaje, Martinez, Domingo, Mendoza, Miralles, Chopitea, and Melgar. Meanwhile, for Team Leon, you've got Tupas, Eslapor, Sebastian, Calpes, Conyada, and Salamagos with Agapay as their libero. And first point goes to the Ravens.
That's good that the Ravens are starting off strong, especially since, you know, right now they're the underdogs, right?
Exactly.
So, again, with nothing to lose, hopefully the Ravens use this as an opportunity to take it home.
That was Mendoza with a 1-2 play. Tupas setting it up. Calpes, too long.
Ball is out. Point for the Ravens.
And noticeable here is that Venice Puzon is coming off the bench as the setter for Team Leon. Here's Chopitea with a serve. Conyada gets the second ball. Ball is still live. Good block there by the Ravens. Here's Calpes, wants to drop it in. But they still keep it going. Tupas to Bautista. Sorry, that's Sebastian, and finally Team Leon gets a point.
Nice try by Chopitea to try to get that over. Good long rally. You know what? This is a good start. Just to keep them warmed up, to get them to where they need to be.
Number 6, Eureka Escapor.
So Eureka S. Lapor with the service here. Not the best received by Melgar, but Miralles gets it across. Conyada. Not successful on that offense. And Miralles is though. But still, after that good attack, receiving some additional instruction from the bench. Conyada with a cross.
You can see a height difference going on right now between the Ravens and Team Leon. Miralles is actually one of the great spikers in from the Ravens. Very good middle blocker.
As Martinez wanted to go to the cross, doesn't get it. Here's Cuñada once again. Saved by Domingo. A bit of confusion on the set. Tupa setting it up once again to Cuñada. Lenguaje has a violation, so there it will go to Team Leon.
Number 10, Janela Sebastian.
Sebastian will now serve for Team Leon. They're currently down by 1. It should be 3-all.
Ball is out. Point for
And our
the
score,
Ravens.
there you go. So it's now 4-3. No, sorry, it's 4-3 in favor of the Ravens. Lenguaje with a serve. Tupa setting it up once again to Cuñada. And Cha Cuñada, as soon as she arrived on Team Leon's roster, she became immediately the primary attacker for them.
Right.
Cuñada with the second touch there. Salamagos with the point.
Salamagos is quite evidently very tall compared to her other teammates, and we'll see how they utilize that to their advantage.
Through pass goes back to Cuñada. This time Melgar is there. And this time Melgar sends it back.
A lot of drop balls happening on Leon's side. Hopefully you'll see them become more aggressive as time goes on, because the Ravens are not holding back.
Exactly.
Number 16, Tim Miralles serving.
Miralles now with the service. Tupa sends it to Salamagos. And good cross by Martinez. They're up. Are the Ravens 6-5? The serve went over, and Martinez takes advantage of the gift.
Tupa is a bit too close to the net there.
Cha Cuñada wanted that ball. Miralles once again serving. Chopitea. That's saved. Here's Cuñada. Second serving. Ball is saved on the pancake. Cuñada. Swiping left on the defense.
Nice adjust there by Cuñada. I'm starting to see a little bit of struggle in the sets from Leon. They need to fix that soon, especially since they have really good offensive players.
Precisely.
And the Ravens will take advantage of that if the ball keeps being so close to the net.
Cuñada, one of those offensive players, as that is off the block by Melgar as we head to our first technical timeout. We'll be back.
As the a veteran of the Ravens, Teen Miralles wanted to pass on to her young teammates the value of composure and mental toughness, lessons she's learned in nearly 2 decades of playing volleyball. This day, she considered the sport more of a hobby as she's now focused on her day job as a nursing attendant in a mental hospital. But volleyball still brings her joy, especially since she gets to share it with her patients by teaching them about the game. Even if she's no longer a full-time player, Teen is grateful that there are still teams like the Ravens and leagues like the NDSL that continue to trust and support her love for the sport. For their last game, she's hoping they can finally notch a win, and she's ready to give everything she's got to make it happen for the Ravens. Back to you guys.
And thank you for that report, Andrea Veloso. And of course, the NDSL is a vehicle for different kinds of reasons and motivations why you are playing volleyball.
Miscommunication there from Leon. Again, they need to fix their sets, especially when it comes to their strategy right now.
Martinez serving once again for the Ravens. Here's Tupas with a set, sends it over to the other side to Eslapor, and it will go out. And the Ravens now with a 4-point lead, 10-6. I wonder how long Coach Maki will hold Venice Puzon back before sending her into the game to put a little more structure into the offense. I mean, while Tupas is doing well, when it was Venice Puzon taking care of the game, they had more structure in their offense. Chopitea on the attack, no go. Here's Eslapor.
Eslapor, one of the star spikers of Team Leon.
Got that point there. Let's take another look at that replay. Tried as much as she could not to touch the net after that attack.
Yes, I feel like the sets are a bit too close to the net, which I hope will be able to be adjusted as the game goes on.
So that is off the block. Melgar with another point. And that's why. And Coach Maki telling Tupas who to target the serve to. That's so that they take her away from the attack. Am I right?
Yes. And Team Leon now has 3 spikers in the front row.
As Sebastian with a kill block. Then serving 11. Two pass to Eslapor. She is blocked. Chopitea credited with that block.
Yes, Chopitea read that very well.
And it is a service ace.
And that's the thing about middle blockers, you know. They're actually very dependable when it comes to like reading the opponent. Because that is their job after all. They need to be 2 steps ahead.
That's long. So it will go out as a timeout is called on the floor. Score is 14-10 in favor of the Ravens. We'll be back. And it is 14-10 in favor of the Ravens. Sheena May Chopitea serving. And listening, Calpes listening to Coach Mackey at the last instant, he said, easy, easy, easy. And they get that point.
I mean, another thing about volleyball is to always make sure to keep your cool. You can't let that overtake you.
Our crew making sure our floor is not slippery. Of course, looking out for our players, avoiding undue injury.
Number 6, Eureka Estapor, serving for Team Leon.
Here's Lenguaje. That was received. This will be a free ball. Mendoza setting it up. Lenguaje, that's blocked. Chacunyada once again.
Serving number 6, Eureka Estapor.
Eureka Eslapor serving. Almost an ace there. Miralles, that's long.
Ball is out. Point for Team Leon. Number 6, Eureka Estapor, serving for Team Leon.
And Lenguaje with a point.
Leon not doing very well on defense right now. But the Ravens are taking advantage of this opportunity to make sure that they'll be able to pull away.
Here's Mendoza. Sebastian gets it on the line in zone number 1. That's Junela Sebastian.
Number 10, Junela Sebastian, serving for Team Leon.
Here's this. Oh! Miscue there on the set by Mendoza.
Point goes to Team Leon.
Mendoza telling her spikers now what to do and apologizing for that specific set.
That was probably set for a quick attack there, a quick tip. As the serve goes out. As we head to our second technical timeout, the score is 16-15 in favor of the Ravens. We'll be back. And the Ravens currently flying over the Lions. And a lot of it is because of this young lady, Renessa Melgar. And Calpes with another point.
Off the block there by Calves. Doing really well, especially since the blockers in front of her were significantly taller.
Number 11, Calpes out. Number 21, Luzon in.
And so Calpes checks out.
For Team Leon, number 21,
Venice Puzon
Luzon.
playing a sort of service specialist role here. Although, okay, so everything's good. I think in terms of how I'm familiar with the team, she is now the setter on the squad.
To serve for Leon, number 21, Venice Puzon.
That attack is long.
Point for Leon.
Here's Leon. It's now been a 3-point swing.
Leon pulling away because of the errors of the Ravens. If the Ravens don't want this to happen, they need to be more careful.
Venice Puzon serving.
And Puzon with another good serve. Here's Melgar. And they're really targeting Melgar on that first hit, but Miralles is another weapon that the Ravens have.
Miralles is never one to beat, especially by the net. The moment the ball is there, she takes every opportunity she gets to kill it.
Missed reserve there by Agapay.
We are now tied at 18.
Miralles with a service ace.
Serving number 16, Tim Miralles.
Better receive. Here's Orendain. Miralles, no one couldn't get the second ball. And Patty Orendain with her first point in this match.
Orendain also one of the more dependable players of Team Leon.
Number 17, Chopitena out. Number 19, Valmedina in.
And a new player, Balmedina, checking in for the Ravens. Chacunyada on the serve. Not a good receive by Melgar.
Ball back return.
Team Leon almost celebrated a little too early there.
Timeout, Ravens.
And so the score is 20-18 in favor of Leon. We'll be back. Score is 20-18. 2-point lead in favor of Leon. Chacunyada with a serve. Mendoza to Balmedina. Uzon almost ran into Salamago. Melgar threw it in. Eslapor, that's saved by Lenguaje. Mendoza. Chance ball. Puzon to Salamago. Yes!
Number 12, Chacunyada serving.
Chacunyada serving once again. Melgar on the attack. Short.
Ball goes to the net.
I think we're seeing a little bit of lapse of judgment here from the Ravens. They were leading a while ago and now they let the momentum slip away from their hands. But now that they're substituting, hopefully this will change the pace for their game.
And that is Precious Lumiere Cruz. Checking into the game for the Ravens. Chacunyada with a serve. Melgar has to give it over. Here's Puzon once again with a quick for Salamagos.
Salamagos showing her height difference.
As a timeout is called on the floor, score is 23-18 in favor of Leon. We'll be back. And Shirley Salamagos, the middle blocker of Team Leon, has scored in 2 of the last sequences as Cha Conyada quickly ashamed of what she did.
Canyada just laughing it off afterwards. But that's a good thing to keep the morale high.
As Celine Dagarat is also in the game now. Good dig by Cruz. Es Laporto Puzon. Here's Orendain. That's short.
Ball goes to the net. Point for the Ravens.
Ravens catching up now. They could use this to move their momentum towards them, but here comes a substitution.
That's Martinez checking in for Dagarat.
Number 8, Bridget Ann Martinez, serving for the Ravens.
Orendain with the second ball. Melgar, she's checked. Conyada, that's long.
Ball is out. Point for the Ravens.
3 straight errors by Team Leon forces the hand of Coach Maki Carino to call a timeout. They're still up by 2, 23-21. The Ravens down by 2, now down by 1 after that service ace by team captain Bridget Ann Martinez.
Here comes the momentum shift. I'm pretty sure the Team Leon called that timeout to break it, but apparently Martinez isn't allowing that to happen.
Here's Puzon with another quick to Salamagos. And that connection so far has been working for them. They are now at set point. And they have 2. And Salamagos, a little relieved that she won't have to serve for the set point maybe.
It is pressuring, yes.
Acepcion, whose role has changed as this tournament went on. But that's Melgar, knowing where to put that ball.
What a very fiery first set we have with Leon and the Ravens. Again, that's the thing about the Ravens. They just never let their opponent pull away completely.
Exactly. This is Renessa Melgar. Acepcion receives that serve. Puzon to S. Lapor! finishing this first set 25 to 23. Team Leon takes set number 1. We'll be back for set number 2. This is the National Developmental Sports League Volleyball Series 2025 Women's Division. And we are glad that you could join us here. Here's our Black Mamba Energy Drink set recap. Team Leon won that 25 to 23, but the Ravens had a good chance early on in that set.
Yes, you know, the Ravens really didn't let Team Leon pull away that much, especially since they were leading. It was just unfortunate that when the momentum was lost from them, Team Leon was able to catch up and take the set.
Exactly. And we are still here at the Met Park Sports Center. In the Met Park, it's a cultural district in the heart of Pasay. About a few kilometers, or maybe less than a kilometer away from the SM Mall of Asia. So if you are planning your payday weekend, you know, drop by here, catch a volleyball game. After that, go to SM MOA to avoid the heavy traffic that's sure to be out there.
I'm actually going to SMOA after this.
So the Team Leon winning that first set despite the efforts of the Renessa Melgar. And we saw how Coach Maki immediately when he saw that Melgar was a potent weapon for the Ravens, he wanted his servers to target her so that she is taken out of the offense right away. Here's Puzon. We noted that she didn't start in the first set, so now she's starting here in the second set. Leon saying that they didn't touch it, so it should have been 4 touches already. Puzon once again.
Doesn't matter because apparently Leon took it away anyway. But I guess in that sense, good for Team Leon. They didn't just give up the ball after they called the 4 touches. You know, usually opponents, when they see an error that happens in the other team, the opponent actually just stops. They just go like, ref, this was 4 touches, which they didn't do. They just continued the game.
Oh, that goes in because it hit. It unfortunately hit Bridget Martinez's foot at the last moment.
Eslapor, a bit too happy about that.
So Dagarat checks into the game. And on her way out, Martinez getting a couple of words from Coach Andy Fiel. Stin Miralles once again showing the way, the veteran of Team Ravens.
Serving for the Ravens, number 14,
Mendoza serving for the Ravens. Here's Puzon. Going to Calpes once again. Linguaje will get that point. Take another look at that last play. Lenguaje getting hit through the block, and Cunyada couldn't receive. Puzon to Sebastian. Checked. Here's Dagarat. Good cover by Puzon. Cunyada has to throw it over. Lenguaje. Checked. Cunyada with a strong hit, and it goes in.
Nice communication there from Team Leon, calling their balls, making sure that their teammates don't get any sort of, injury. There were multiple times that they could have gotten each other's balls, but they kept controlling.
That's important, right? A mind
Yes.
thing.
That's why at the start of warm-ups, you always hear volleyball players either singing, talking, chanting, shouting while they're playing, while they're warming up. It's to get used to the fact that you're always going to be calling on court.
Nice. As that service ace from Sebastian earlier gives Leon a 2-point lead. The defense of Salamagos and Cunyada repelling that attack. Janela Sebastian once again. Mendoza. Here's Puzon. Over to Cunyada. She now has 2 weapons.
The Ravens getting a little frustrated now.
They find themselves behind by 4. But Lenguaje finds the spot in the middle.
The good thing about them is that they never really get discouraged truly. Like they keep fighting for that last point.
Lenguaje is now serving. Oh! Salamagos! I don't know how she... That was like...
That
on
was
the
a really
top of
good.
the tip of her
Yeah,
fingers.
she adjusted to that one.
Uh-huh.
And that's one of the perks of being tall. I would totally know what that is.
Exactly.
How's the weather down there,
Uh-huh.
everyone?
Mendoza going to Dagarat. And that is on the line.
It's good that Team Leon uses the offensive-defensive libero strategy, especially since their defense hasn't been very strong, as you can see.
Service ace. The defense wasn't strong there though. Service ace for Miralles once again. Cutting that lead down to 2, 7-5. Miralles with back-to-back aces.
Puzon accidentally looking away from the ball in that moment, thinking that her teammates would be able to receive it.
Here's Cunyada. Cross court and in as we head to our first technical timeout. Score is 8-6 in favor of Leon. We'll be back.
as fiery as Venice Puzon plays on the court, she's just as quiet of it. Something Coach Mackie finds amusing, joking that maybe she picked it up from her cats at home. Kidding aside, he's really proud of Venice's improvements here in the NDSL. Her first league after graduating, coming off a successful collegiate career, this seems to mark the start of another great chapter in her volleyball journey. Coach Mackie said Venice already has a strong training background, so it's really just about polishing her game. And just like Venice's quiet personality, Coach Mackie has nothing but pure and quiet appreciation for a player like her. Joel and Tati.
Thank you for that report, Andrea Veloso. And you have to appreciate it if your coach, if your coach has that appreciation for you.
Right, that's very sweet, especially him acknowledging that she's going to do great things after a successful collegiate volleyball career. But, you know, as you can see from the game itself, she is doing really well as a player and as a teammate.
And that's now 9-6 in favor of, well, 9-7 now in favor of Team Leon after that Melgar score. Dagarat now serving. Here's Puzon once again to Salamagos. Puzon. This time Eslapor gets it. Nice save by Agapay. Mendoza gets it in the middle of that wall. That's Balmedina with the score. So this is now 9-8. Poor serve. 3-pointer there by Chaconyada.
The Ravens are finally catching up. Here's the thing with both teams and momentum. When one of them gets momentum, the other seems to be struggling to stop it.
Good serve there by Dagarat. So the Ravens are now up 10-9. Dagarat will serve once again. This time it goes out. Salamagos serving. Oh, poor receive by Melgar, and they're still targeting Melgar on the services. Well, that's a pretty good strategy.
It is a pretty good strategy, especially if it's known that the player isn't really good at receiving. Anything to get the point after all.
You think that they should be hiding, who do you call this? They should be hiding her now behind like the libero or something?
Probably, that's what teams usually do. Or if not, just the libero, then hide her behind a lot of the other players to spread out.
Here we go. Eslapor with the attack, gets it in the middle. And I like how Marvani said that, just like as if he discovered
Eslapor.
something. No, the first name, as if he discovered something. Eureka Eslapor. Because that's her name.
Would you like to be game announcer, Sir Joel?
No, because it's hard if you get something wrong. At least when we get something wrong here, we can just joke about it.
That's true.
Here's Eslapor throwing it over. Sebastian. Oh, it went one way and then the other way here in Team Leon.
There was an attempt there by Eslapor and Puzon. Unfortunately, a bit too quick.
Melgar will now serve. Sebastian. Oh, that's a net touch. Sebastian still a little cold off the bench after playing in that first set. Eslapor denied. And Mendoza a little surprised.
Again, the Ravens aren't letting Leon pull away. Now they're tied again.
I thought that was going to go out. Here's Lenguaje, dug by Cunyada. Mendoza setting it up. Who's on this time? Sebastian, that's a nice block. Agapay, Eslapor, still in. Lenguaje. Eslapor will hit. Still nothing going. Mendoza over to Dagarat. Over and over we go until someone stops it. And that's an attack error. Point goes to Team Leon.
Making an error there, but there was an opportunity for them to score. Instead, it was given over.
And Chopetea has gone back in for Eloisa May Balmedina. Venice Puzon with a serve. Good defense by the two ladies of Team Leon. Dado to Eslapor. Sheena May Chopetea with the kill block.
And here's the thing about women's volleyball. It's not just about momentum and spiking and attacking and serving. It's about endurance. Unlike in men's volley, right, in the past two games that we've seen, it ends pretty quickly. There are not a lot of rallies. If there are, they're pretty powerful. But here in women's volleyball, it's all about who can endure the most on court. It's last man standing in every way.
Exact. Last woman standing
Last
in that
woman
case.
standing. I'm sorry.
Sebastian got that point to break the tie once again. 15-14 in favor of Team Leon. Eslapor with a serve. Miralles with a strong hit. Oh, that's a bad set. But it's still alive. Good block once again by Sebastian and Eslapor. And the hit goes to the net. Leon heads to the second technical timeout, up by 2. We'll be back. And it's 16 serving 14. Team Leon up by 2 here in the second set. They captured the first set 25-23. Let's see if they can get this one, as that is a service ace for Eslapor.
Serving once again, number 6, Eureka Estapor.
Eureka Eslapor. One of the more unique names here in our tournament. Who's on setting it up? Sebastian hitting, and that's on the line.
Team Leon now pulling away. If the Ravens want to catch up, they really have to be able to put a stop to the ongoing run of Team Leon.
Exactly.
Serving for Leon, number 6, Eureka Eslapor.
Eureka Eslapor on the serve once again. Her fourth service this time around. Good defense. And Sebastian, they all swiped it in. And the defense of Eslapor, that wasn't Eslapor, that was Sebastian and Calpes, but that was an attack error. Score is 14-19.
Serving number 6, Eureka Eslapor.
Here's Mendoza setting it up. Florentino, who has checked into the game. Eslapor, Cuñada will throw it over. Good defense being displayed here by Team Leon. And everyone really celebrating as Coach Andy Fiel calls a timeout. They're down by 6. We'll be back. As we take another look at what transpired in that last play, players almost toppling over each other. Defense winning that point for Team Leon.
Right, that's why we keep saying that the Ravens need to keep on moving. You know, not for them to be discouraged, but to keep on fighting.
As Calpes hitting there, but it does not get them a point. Almost, not quite. Who's on? Will try to set it up again. Sebastian, still nothing. The defense holding up for the Ravens here. That's long, and it will be a point for Team Leon.
If the Ravens want to make a move, they need to catch up now as Team Leon gets to the end of the second set.
As Dagarat will head back to the bench in favor of Martinez.
Maybe if the captain's here, it will be able to change pace, change rhythm again.
True. Florentino, no good. Cuñada found the space in the middle of that star. And Eslapor, I think this is her 8th serve now. Not the best reception. As that attack goes to the net.
Point for Team Leon. Substitution for the Ravens. Number 13, Florentino out. Number 6, Lenguaje in.
Lenguaje will check in.
Number 14, Mendoza.
Mendoza will also check out. And that is Sarte checking in.
To serve for Team Leon, number 6, Eureka Eslapor.
And Eslapor has started putting up a home in the service line. And just when I said that,
What was that you called it? The broadcasting curse?
yeah, the broadcaster's curse. It happens during free throws in basketball and apparently during serves in volleyball.
We learn new things every day.
Puzon setting it up for Calpes.
Calpes has actually been doing really well as an offensive player here today against the Ravens.
Set point. 9 set points for Team Leon. And just like that, it's a service ace, winning the set for Team Leon 25-15. We'll get the third set for you after this break. As we take a look at our Black Mamba Energy Drink set recap, 2 sets done, 2 sets down for Team Leon. 25-23 in the first set, 25-15 in the second. Tell us the story of that second set, Tati.
Right, so basically, Team Leon is actually doing really well because you know what? In the first set, the story was right that the Ravens were leading, but Team Leon found a way to like get back on their feet and catch up and win. And come the second set, Team Leon didn't even let the Ravens have a shot at leading a bit too far. So I guess in this, what's trying to happen is that Team Leon is actually adjusting. They're getting better slowly but surely. As for the Ravens, it's starting to see like they're a little bit discouraged, but then again, it is the last day of the eliminations, and if they lose this, that's it, But it's all about pride, dignity, and working harder and wanting to win.
And as we take a look at Team Leon trying to continue to keep their spirits up by doing a little dance over on their side. One of the pivotal parts of that second set was really that 9 straight points for Team Leon, and I think that's what broke the back of the Ravens.
Yeah, I mean, especially since the entire point is that to make sure that they do not become discouraged just because Team Leon is getting far away. But you never know, it is the third set, back to 0, so we'll see whether or not the Ravens will be able to pull away at the start. Start strong and end strong.
Exactly. That's the beauty of volleyball. Every set starts at 0. So the points aren't cumulative. But you can feel it. I mean, just from the look at Venice Puzon's face, she's all smiles.
Well, I mean, like what Andrea said, right? She's a very quiet person, but her court presence is definitely undeniable.
Over receive. And Orendain makes good on the gift.
Orendain getting also attack points in this game.
Venice Puzon once again. And that goes out. Chopitea, Shiname Chopitea will now serve. Acepcion with that reception. Oh, 2 players going for the ball. miscommunication on the play. I think that the ball was meant for Lenguaje. Who's on to Cunada. Quick play, but there's a net touch.
Cunada satisfied there because I feel like she felt like she could do better in that one. But I noticed that Cunada tends to like pull back a little, especially if she's not sure if it's going to go over. She does a lot of drop balls instead of just going for the attack.
Lenguaje with a push. Good defense for both teams here. Acepcion going back to her libero instincts. Getting that first ball. Calpres with a strong hit. No good. Mendoza. And that ball is still alive, but finally it's done.
Acepcion kind of struggled there, over receives. We've been seeing a lot of that today.
Mendoza will serve once again. There we see it once again. Here is Cunada. Melgar couldn't get it. Ball is going back and forth. Nothing too exciting happening. Cunada. That will go out.
Long rally there. Again, this is exactly what I mean, Sir Joel, about how volleyball, women's volleyball specifically, is a game of endurance. Because imagine having that kind of rally almost every single point. And imagine if this extends to 5 sets, right? It's just last woman standing.
Here's Cunada. They send it back and it goes in for Melgar. And the smile on the face on Renessa Melgar when she saw that that was in. It's been a long time coming since she scored her last point.
Good on the Ravens for not giving up early in the start of the set.
They are now up by a point. Here's Miralles. Calpes once again activated. Cunada on the other side. Oh, ball is still alive. Puzon back to Cunada. Gets it through.
Puzon from the other side of the court knew full well that the blockers weren't ready for Cunada.
And the level of connection and observation also from Venice Puzon, as that is a service error. Referee checking in on Concepcion as she might have tweaked. She's pounding her left foot. She might have tweaked something there. As Tin Miralles gets another point for the Ravens. Lenguaje with a serve. Calpes gets it over. Melgar with a strong attack.
Let's see if the Ravens can keep this momentum going or if Team Leon is going to catch up and break again their streak.
Ravens currently up by 3. 7-4. Lenguaje with a serve. Another over receive. resulting in a service ace as we head to our first technical timeout with a score 8-4 in favor of the Ravens. And the Ravens are up by 4, 8-4 in this third set. Here's Calpes. Good attack. Melgar sends it over. Again, miscue on the receive. This has been 5 straight points for the Ravens.
This could be their chance to finally pull away.
Who's on to Calpes once again, and the defense of Meralles and Melgar with the rejection.
Team Leon now looking like they're locking in. They know that the Ravens now are in the double digits.
Mendoza setting up Melgar. Who's on here? To Cunyada. Mendoza. Cunyada with a strong attack, and that will be a point. Finally breaking that serve.
Now serving for Team Leon, number 11, Joan Calpes.
Calpes with the service there. Mendoza setting up Melgar once again. The lefty getting it through.
Serving for the Ravens, number 16, Tim Meralles.
Meralles serving. Calpes, easy touch.
Calpes again with her offensive attacks, knowing full well that there was a hole right in the middle. Ravens need to work on their defense or else Team Leon will catch up.
Currently, the spread is 5 points, 11-6. Melgar with a powerful left-handed cannon. Martinez couldn't get it through. Mendoza setting it up once again for Melgar. Who said this was a no-bearing game?
Honestly, it feels like both teams are taking this really seriously. I mean, again, the Ravens have nothing to lose, and this may be their last game. So, I'm sure that the stakes for them are very, very high. On Leon, on the other hand, this is a game about pride and dignity as well.
Good service there by Martinez. Here's Melgar. Who's on with a quick once again to Salamagos, but this time Martinez is wise on it. As Renessa Melgar.
Melgar getting back at them for targeting her a while ago.
Timeout is called on the floor. It's a 7-point lead for the Ravens. We'll be back.
Iba rin talaga ang puso at determinasyon ng Ravens na tapusin ang larong to ng may panalo. During one of their huddles, Coach Andy kept reminding them to not give up and to keep their energy high. He acknowledged their lack of practice because of conflicting schedules, but he said, andito na tayo, we just need 3 sets. Huwag niyo muna tong ibigay sa kanila, emphasizing that he knows they can win as long as they do their roles and maintain their intensity. Joel and Tati.
And thank you for that report, Andrea. Never say die. Iron Eagle. Wala na, that's way before your time, Tati.
Viewers, I know you
Even
cannot
Andrea's
see me.
time.
I know you cannot see me, but I had the most confused face ever. No idea what he just said.
As Orendain doesn't get it through. Melgar, once again, she has been hot for the past couple of sequences. And Orendain, the momentum killer on the side of Team Leon.
All right, now that they've stopped it, I'm pretty sure Team Leon isn't going to let them get away anymore, especially as they're nearing the second technical timeout.
Salamagos. Good serve there, but here is Melgar once again. Oh, and Pati Orendain with back-to-back points.
Orendain looking very serious, that stare down.
So it's now Orendain, Puzon, Acepcion, Calpes, Cunyada, and Salamagos on the floor for Team Leon.
And this is what I've been saying, Sir Joel. Whenever one of these teams start to pull away, it's really hard for any of the teams to stop and catch up again. But now Team Leon's doing it. Hopefully the change in substitution here in the Ravens would change the dynamic and stop the pace of Team Leon.
And so another way to stop the pace here is change in personnel, as Tagarat and Sarte have checked into the game. Oh, that's out.
Point for the Ravens. To serve for the Ravens, number 18.
Renessa Melgar with a serve. Puzon setting it up for Acepcion. Oh, that's just wide.
Ball is out. Point for the Ravens.
It's now back up to a 6-point lead.
Number 18, Vanessa Melgar, serving.
Orendain, Sarte was there. Dagarat, no good on the attack. Orendain with another point. She has come alive here in the third set.
Serving for Leon, number 21, Venice Puzon.
Venice Puzon serving. Oh, miscommunication on the set between Sarte and Chopitea.
Number 21, Venice Puzon, serving.
Here's Dagarat, pushes it over. Orendain, this time she's blocked. As we head to our second technical timeout, score is 16-11 in favor of the Ravens. Ravens find themselves in front by 5, 16-11 here in the third set. Acepcion off balance there. Lenguaje!
Team Leon needs to do a one-stop if they want to keep having a chance for this set too.
Lenguaje finding the seam in between the two defenders. And that is a service ace for Chopitea.
Number 17, Gina A. Chopitea, serving.
Here's Puzon activating Calpes, and that is out of bounds because it didn't go through the antenna.
You know, that antenna could be really annoying sometimes.
But then again, it's an important part of the game.
Yes, it is. It's like that thing in basketball, the board. Right? No?
Yeah. Okay.
Substitution for the Ravens. Number 3, Dagarat, out. Number 14, Mendoza, in.
So Dagarat and Sarte have done their job. Mendoza and Martinez are back in.
Number 14, Leia Luisa Mendoza.
Change of pace here for the Ravens.
Oh, that's not the pace they want. though.
That's the thing about, you know, when you're on a run and then you do a substitution. It's a very 50-50 type of scenario. It either is going to do really, really well, or it's probably going to be the worst decision you ever made.
Here's Martinez. Oh, another short hit.
Goes to the net. Point for Team Leon.
Leon slowly coming to life.
Serving for Team Leon, number 14, Leia Ascension.
Good quick set there. Nice defense by Lenguaje.
Goes to the net. Point for the Ravens. Official score, 20-14. In favor of the Ravens.
But as you know, you shouldn't look down on Team Leon because even though they're down, you know that they have, they can actually catch up. You know, it's part of their thing. Whenever the Ravens keep leading, they always find a way to catch up towards them.
That is so true. And of course, if you have Venice Puzon
Right.
leading you,
Yes.
and she has such weapons as Salamagos, Cunyada, Orendain. And we haven't seen Sebastian. As Cha Cunyada gets that shot.
Cunyada doing very well this game, getting a lot of the attack points for Team Leon.
Number 4, Tupas in. Number 21, Puzon out. Number 6 is the board.
Venice Puzon will
For Team Leon,
get some rest. In for Team Leon is the starter of this game, Tupas. And that's a nice attack. In Miralles showing the way. As we have a timeout by Team Leon, they find themselves down by 6. We'll be back. score is 21-15, 6-point lead for the Ravens. We're in the third set. Tin Miralles has really been that solid player. So has this Renessa Melgar for the Ravens.
Renessa Melgar, a standout for the Ravens. You know, even though her receive is kind of weak, you can tell that her offense does not disappoint.
Exactly. She now has 11 points. And on the other end, her counterpart has been Cha Cunyada. It's been the two of them.
Right, carrying the offense for both teams.
Ball is out. So it will be another point for Leon with Cunyada at the serve. Good serve there. Melgar. Eslapor. And that will be 4 touches.
Nice adjust by Eslapor because the set was a little bit too close to the net and her timing was a little off.
As the Ravens call a timeout with them still up by 4, 22-18. We'll be back. And the score is 22-18. A miscue on the set brings Team Leon ever closer. It's now down to 3. Mendoza setting up Melgar. Block is there though. Tupas to Orendain. Defense of the Ravens is also there. And that's in for Eslapor.
That was a very good set by Tupas, seeing that Eslapor was open and there were no blockers ready for her.
This is just 2 points now. Just in. Good thing Mendoza still had an eye on it. Oh, the timing between Tupas and Salamagos is not as good as between Puzon and Salamagos.
Right, the connection between setter and spiker is very, very important. It's like a relationship, you know?
Oh, really?
It's like you gotta have that compatibility. Yes. I don't know why I made that analogy. I'm not projecting, guys, I promise.
Are you really not?
Salamagos is in the back line now.
So is she going to get subbed out? It looks like it. Sebastian will check in.
Number 10, Janela Sebastian.
Janela Sebastian with a serve. Here's Melgar. Good defense there, but she gets a second chance, but it goes onto the net. As the timeout is called, score is 23-22 in favor of the Ravens. We'll be back. It's now down to a 1-point deficit for Team Leon, 22-23. And it's now tied off of that error.
Team Leon was calling it. It looked like all of them were about to fight the referee if they did not call that point.
Number 10, Juliana Sebastian, serving for Team Leon. Service ace.
And there's a service ace for Janela Sebastian.
Leon is now at match point.
Match point for
Serving for the match, number 10, Junella Sebastian.
Team Leon. And they get it! Team Leon! Mula sa bingit ng kamatayan, naiahon pa nila.
Yes. Well, there you have it, guys. You know what? It was a good game for Team Leon. We almost thought that they weren't going to win this set, but they decided not to give up. They kept going. They kept fighting. As for the Ravens, kudos to them. They did so well. They didn't let a lot of things discourage them. It was just unfortunate that they got let go at the last part of the set.
They were down 22-15 at one point.
Yes.
And it was a 10-1 run.
And remember what we said, Sir Joel. In volleyball, the ball is not dead until the ball is dead.
Exactly, because volleyball is volleyball. And so Team Leon will end this match in 3 straight sets, 25-23, 25-15, and 25-23. As we have our Spalding standout spiker, Miss Eureka S. Lapor, and she is with Andrea Veloso.
Thank you, Joel. Our best player of the game, your favorite name here in the NDSL, Joel, Eureka S. Lapor of Leon. Congratulations, Eureka. Napaka-intense nung tatlong set natin. Di rin kayo sinukuan nitong Raven. Pero sa tingin mo, ano yung nagpangat sa inyo here in this game?
We actually focus on our strength. Yun naman lagi yung nasa ensayo namin. And the coaches also reminded us na kailangan namin i-focus yun kasi if papakawalan namin yun, parang lugi kami siguro kasi syempre naghirap din yung kalaban. And kudos to our opponent kasi talagang nilaban talaga nila. And yeah.
Eureka, semifinals na sa susunod na game. Ano ba yung nilulook forward mo doon?
Yun din, focus lang kami dun sa system nila coach. And actually, we're preparing din naman talaga for semis. And nagma-mindset na kami as early as now na yun talaga yung magiging goal namin entering this NDSL.
Good luck with the semifinals, Eureka. Pwede ka nang bumate.
I just want to say hi to my parents sa Igpit, Opol, Misamis Oriental, and sa family din ng teammates ko and ng coaches ko. And I just want to say hi to Miss Tina Buenafe, to Mayor Saki Lazaro ng San Pascual, Masbate, and to SB Maxim Lazaro, and happy birthday sa teammate ko kay Shaira Dado.
Congratulations, Eureka, and of course to your team, the Leons. Back to you guys.
And so congratulations to Eureka S. Lapor and Team Leon for nabbing their 3rd win in this NDSL eliminations. They now will, I think, move up to 2nd seed. And that is it on behalf of my partner, Tati Dulce, and our courtside reporter, Andre Veloso, the hardworking men and women of Nudge Plus. This has been Joel Parcon, and this has been the National Developmental Sports League Volleyball Series 2025. Ayo-ayo mong tanan mga bay.